EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's our visitors and the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday Night Primetime. Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The veteran Matt Prater has this one set to get started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll take it for 4 yards on that game's first play. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. He'll drop to throw. Exiting the pocket right. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. Dallas Turner in for the sack. He registers number 14 on the year. Here's a 2nd and 12. McBride is the motion man. They'll look to throw. That's to the right side. Up by McBride. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
That's the 40-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Now, screen set up for Irving. This one doesn't sniff out. Blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Back to the air one more time. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face. Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's going to get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one, he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First play, and May goes to the air. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
May to throw on 2nd down. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. He's got it! And he will score! Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Cowboys. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll let this go for Pickens. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it will fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. It's 2nd down.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Dallas Turner, he works his way in, and that's now 2 sacks for him in the opening quarter. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative, playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, It all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
That's into the hands of the rookie, Dante Thornton. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Dorian Williams in to make the play.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. This is 3rd and 6.
Crazy. Now here goes up. 5. Hey, what's that?
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, talk things over before 3rd down.
Crazy. Hey, what's that?
Out of the gun, here's May. That's caught outside. It's complete. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Good foot, nasty.
Quickly, he hits Loveland on the RPO. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. First time they've worked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's May. And that's over everybody. Out of the back of the end zone. It is incomplete. Blake Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal. A run with Blue. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. 3rd and goal coming up.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
Now they operate from back at the 9, and it's 3rd down and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That is hot. What a shot on the scramble. Yummy Brown. Touchdown, Dallas. Raiders' extra point is good. Cowboys extend their advantage to 14-3. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one is complete to McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
That's caught downfield by Jefferson. Not just the 1st down, but reception number 70 on the season. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
And a real 1st down.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's complete, left side to Pickens. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
It's 3rd and 1.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the 1st down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
In motion, it's Jefferson. They'll look to throw again. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the margin.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Cowboys' 26.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Back left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. They'll run with Irving. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Bears are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
To throw on first down is May. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart the 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here goes tonight.
On play action, here's May. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The defense has got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's to the right side, caught by McBride. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up. Dell, the motion man. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4.
79 Broncos, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 60. 18 Raptors, 18 Raptors.
They'll look to throw. He'll let this go for Pickens. And he'll take it on in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Condor.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Condors are back within 4. It is 14-10. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Kicking time, the field goal unit out for the Cowboys. This about as short as you can get. Prater's kick is good. And the Cowboys will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And he looks past the 40, taking down after a gain of 7.
43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
2. From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. Working out of the gun, it's May. That's going to be taken in by Durham Smythe. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Lou going to get it again here on first down. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. He's done it again, back-to-back good runs. 19 this time, and another first down.
At the 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They face 2nd down and 7. Now May. That's complete. It's Booker Washington. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
At the 4-yard line.
Hey, what's that? Hey, get it.
Throwing is May. Now screen set up for Blue. And a big collision there. Down near the goal line. Keeps him out of the end zone.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. De'Ami Brown. Touchdown, Dallas. That is 2nd touchdown tonight. Now Prater tack on the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys move out to a 24-10 lead. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
First down and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing
that'll be intercepted. Picked up by their rookie corner. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Prater on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys will extend this third quarter lead. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. to the air following that pick six. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Again, here comes Blue. And he will get into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now Prater tack on the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Throw left side finds Dell. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 6. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And 6 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. Throwing up top. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And he will finally be out of bounds, but there is a flag back at the line of scrimmage, and it may be a hold that sprung up. On the ground, it is James to start the drive. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. That is Quentin Lake there to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 31, here's second down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Med. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Kendricks. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one is complete to McBride. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Rio. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. With down 3 scores and it's late, they're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll go with Blue. Finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A gain there of 27 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Blue. And he'll take this one in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught downfield by McBride. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get down to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Back to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's brought in right side by Pickett. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game. On first down, they pick up 7 yards.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
Back to the air one more time. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
That's another Rio first down.
Now, faking the give. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Rio. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on a 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
A run once more with Blue. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
This back's been having his way all night long, Mike. Just a lot of room to operate. Great job by the offensive line all night long. But in this case, defense does their job. They're able to penetrate, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
On the ground, it's Blue. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Crazy! Hey, what's that? Crazy! Crazy! Kick in! Stay in! What's the key?
On the handoff, Blue. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. And now we'll get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. Oh, looks like he may have had a scene for a moment. But he's taken down after Valid return.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's another. First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Condors.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. At left side, that's the tight end, McBride. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll throw out of the gun. Forced out wide. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
That's another.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. They'll swing this out wide to Irving.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here comes 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Blue. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Victory formation, defense powerless to